MindPal is a platform for you to build AI agents and multi-agent workflows for your business. This is the homepage where you can easily and quickly access your army of AI agents and multi-agent workflows you have trained on MindPal. Now, an AI agent on MindPal is a specialized AI assistant trained to do a specific task for you. To create a new agent is very, very easy. All you need to do is to describe what kind of job you want an agent to do. For example, let's take ghostwriting a LinkedIn post as an example. You can also optionally provide an example output of this job so that we have a benchmark of what kind of output you are looking for. This is especially useful when you are dealing with more complicated tasks, such as writing a report or an analysis. For now, a LinkedIn post is quite straightforward, so I would just go ahead with generate with AI. And what we do is that MindPal will automatically suggest an agent for you that is well suited to do this specific job. Then you can save this agent into your workspace and you will be redirected to this studio where you can further customize this agent so that it works exactly the way you want. Here, the background field is where you can explain the job description of this agent. So any specific requirements, any expectations, any context this agent should have to perform this job well, you should put it all in the background section. The desired output format is where you can specify the exact output you expect to come out from this agent. In this case, we're looking for a LinkedIn post that include a hook, a personal anecdote or insight. Actually, I don't think this is necessary, so I'm gonna remove this, and some lessons and a call to action. I don't think hashtags are even necessary, so I would just remove all those things. Now, the next parameter you can improve on is knowledge and web search. So just like its name suggests, this is where you can configure what types of data this agent should be trained on. So on MindPal, you can easily train any AI agent on any custom data that you have. It could be your website, it could be any file you have. And the good news is that we support most common file types, including PDF, Word, CSV, Excel, audio, video. So feel free to upload all the files you need here, as well as the websites too. And then you can conveniently connect the knowledge sources that you think are relevant to this agent by connected here. So for example, let's say I will connect this agent to all the knowledge sources I have about MindPal, so that when I ask it to write about a topic about MindPal, it will already have the context about what MindPal is, what we do, so that it can write the most meaningful post possible. Web search sources is where you can give this agent external knowledge sources from the internet. So it could be Google, it could be more academic sources like Semantic Scholar or Arsif. So it's up to you to decide what kind of knowledge sources are relevant to this job. Then you can also customize the output of this agent. The output can be further customized by specifying the language you prefer. By default, the agent will answer in English, but if you want Vietnamese, for example, you can put the language here. We support a lot of languages here, so feel free to pick the language that you need. And another thing you can customize for the output is brand voice. This is a very, very exciting feature. This is where you can teach the agent to write in the exact style that you want. You are probably aware of the problem that AI-generated content could feel really robotic and unauthentic by default. So what you can do is you can teach it a brand voice of your own that is unique to you or your company, and the AI will learn that brand voice to mimic that brand voice for all the content it generates. So this will ensure you will get the output that is the most authentic and human-like possible. So how can you create a brand voice? All you need to do is to create a brand voice here and provide some example content that you already have. So in the case of a LinkedIn ghostwriter, we can give it some previous LinkedIn posts that you have written so that it will understand the style that you want here. So I will go ahead and copy paste some of the LinkedIn posts that I have written before. I will paste it here, and then I will click analyze, and then MindPal will automatically do the analysis for you, analyzing to fully understand this brand voice, and teach this agent to best mimic this brand voice later on. Okay, a new brand voice has been created here. So maybe I can rename it to confident LinkedIn style, for example. Then I can connect this style to this agent. Okay, another aspect you can customize is model. So this is the AI model that would power this agent. You guys are probably familiar with the GPT models from OpenAI because ChatGPT is very, very popular. And when you are using ChatGPT, you are interacting with the GPT models from OpenAI. But in reality, there are a lot of other models coming from other companies too. So the good thing about MindPal is that you can freely select any AI model that you think is best for each task. That means you are not limited to any certain model, but you have a wide range of choices to choose to ensure that you always have the best model to do one task. So for example, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is famous to be very good at creative writing and coding tasks. So you can use it for tasks like writing a LinkedIn post. But maybe for tasks that require more structured output, like writing a report, following a template, you can use GPT for that. And we also have models from Google Gemini and Llama from Meta for you to choose here too. You can also customize the max output tokens. So how long the output should be here, and the temperature, or put simply the creativity level for this agent too. Tools is where you can give extra capabilities to this agent. By default, the AI agent can only write text for you, right? But what if you want this agent to generate image, generate audio, search for stock photos, or access any custom tools you have? Well, this is where you can do that. You can easily assign any tools to this agent, depending on the job to be done, of course, like generate image with Flux, DALL-E, generate speech, screenshot a website, search for news headlines, search for stock photos, video photos, and many more. You can even add your custom tool too. Many of our users have using this custom tool feature to connect to many capabilities, like search for 3D models from a 3D model library, or many more things. So this is where you can give your agents more capabilities than the default settings. Okay, now that our setup of this agent has finished, let's start working with this agent. So the most straightforward thing is that you can call this AI agent here and simply give it a task. I will make sure to connect this task to all the MindPal customer support materials and ask it to write, let's say, a post explaining why multi-agent workflows could be useful for automating business processes. Okay, let's hit send. And what this agent does is that first it will read the whole knowledge sources to gather the relevant information about the request. And then it will generate the post for you. So it focuses on the benefits of multi-agent workflows here, including leverage unique strengths of different AI models, delivers more comprehensive and balanced outputs. That's correct, because we have multiple agents working together here, and enables complex task automation, which is correct too. And it get the data from my knowledge sources. So that's how I can ensure that the output here is based on actual data, and it's not something this AI make up. So this is how you can work with an AI agent on MindPal. And following the same logic, you can build virtually any AI agent for any task. It could be a newsletter writer for you, a graphic designer to generate illustration for you, a video script generator here, as you can see, a customer success story writer, or a job application reviewer. So many AI agents you can build. But in reality, however, we have a lot of multi-step complex processes that not a single AI agent can handle. For example, when it comes to writing social media posts, in a workflow, we often would need to write posts for different channels, not just one. We probably would also need a Twitter post, an Instagram caption, threads post, and blog post and email. Or when it comes to, let's say, writing a blog post, for example, the blog post writing process itself could involve multiple steps, from researching for keywords, coming up with the outline, writing the final blog post, checking that blog post against some content and quality check criteria that we have, and many more. For such complicated processes, a single AI agent is often not enough to handle, because when you try to squeeze like a big instruction into the AI agent, it often backfires, because the agent works best when it focuses on one specific task. And that's when our multi-agent workflow feature comes in very handy. Just like its name suggests, this is where you can connect multiple AI agents on MindPal together into a system, so that these AI agents can collaborate with each other to solve more complicated processes. So, for example, let's take the exact example use case that I mentioned before, taking a piece of content and repurpose it into different channels and formats. For example, to set up an AI agent, AI workflow like that, it's also very simple. Just type down what kind of workflow you need here. Okay, I think actually I don't have to type, because MindPal has built-in speech to text here. So I will just click here to explain. Given a YouTube video link, turn it into a LinkedIn post, a Twitter post, a blog post, and a marketing email to promote that YouTube video. Okay, so this is the process description. Now let's generate this AI. And MindPal would suggest a multi-agent workflow for you based on your description. Okay, so what this workflow does is that it takes in this YouTube video link from me. Then actually this step is not needed. Then it will create the LinkedIn post, create a Twitter post, write blog posts, and draft marketing email. Sounds very good. Now what I can do is that I can assign an agent I already have in my library to execute this step. So I will select the LinkedIn post writer that I have trained to help me write LinkedIn posts here. I will ask my Twitter post agent to do this step. And then I have my blog post writer to do this step. Okay, let me select this. And then I have my sales email writer to do this marketing email step. Now, my AI workflow looks pretty good. So let's save this workflow. And we will be redirected to this AI workflow builder where I can further customize this AI workflow so that it fits my exact needs. And you can see that there is a warning message here. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with this. This is just a friendly reminder from MindPal that there are currently no human input values or other steps output mentioned in this step. Please ensure you are not missing any input needed for this step. And what this means is that when you click on this step, you will see that this step is carried out by LinkedIn Post Writer based on, and this is the task given to this LinkedIn Post Writer for this step. Now, the problem is that we haven't mentioned the YouTube video link here. So if we run this workflow, this step would not have information about what link given to make the post. So this is because earlier I have deleted the step extract key information from the YouTube video because that step is not needed. So that's why there's no input associated with this step by default here. But what we can do is that we can just provide it the create a LinkedIn post based on this YouTube video. And then I can mention the human input value, which is the YouTube video link provided in this first step. Now I will copy this and paste it to all the other steps here because all the steps here would need access to the link so that it know what content is mentioned in inside the YouTube video. Now that my AI workflow is ready, you can always customize it further if you want. Like for example, in this input step, you can always add new steps here, or you can change the type of input. Like it could, this is a link, but if you want to process files or images or just plain text, you can also change to these input types as well. And these 4 agents will come together to do all of these content for me all in one go. So let's try it out, shall we? So that we will know how it works. So create a new run with this AI workflow, and then I will pick an example YouTube video here. Let me just pick a video from our YouTube channel. Start reading this link so that MindPal can process and understand what is inside this link. Okay, MindPal has successfully processed this link, so we can start this workflow. And now, as you can see here, what MindPal does is that we have different AI agents. First is the LinkedIn Post Writer, write a LinkedIn post about the video. And this is a video about 5 AI workflows for sales. And this is the Twitter post generated for the YouTube video. And next up is the blog post. And all of these agents have been trained on MindPal's writing styles, brand voices, etc., so that it write exactly the way I want. So I won't have to edit it too much, which is very awesome because that means it would just take me a couple of minutes to get all of these content ready for me to distribute. Now, as you can see, in just a matter of minutes, we have got a LinkedIn post, a Twitter post, a blog post, and a marketing email all in one go. So good, right? Now, another cool thing about MindPal is that you can actually process multiple inputs at once. So in reality, for example, for this YouTube video repurposer workflow, what if you want to repurpose many YouTube videos at once? Does that mean you have to manually input each YouTube video link and wait for each to finish? Well, the good news is no, because MyPal has a built-in bulk run feature. And what that means is that you can add multiple rows at once, like this. For example, I can add 2 rows at once. Then you can provide the input here. This is another YouTube video of MyPal, and then another one. And as you can see, the status of these 2 items would be turned into ready to run. And that means when you select these, you can run both 2 rows in background. And you can go do something else. So the status has been changed to in progress now, and MyPal will handle the processing in the background for you. So you can totally check back in a couple of minutes, and the results should be ready for you to review. We can refresh it a little bit to see how the status is. Okay, as you can see, we have both LinkedIn posts ready. This is for my video, MyPal for SEO. And this is for my video for MyPal for Human in the Loop workflows. And yeah, the results will be constantly updated like this for you. And that means you can process multiple YouTube videos at once and don't have to wait every time. Now, okay, so we have built an AI agent and a multi-agent workflow together. And as you can see, it's actually not that hard to build an army of AI agents and multi-agent workflows like this on MyPal. But by learning this process of building AI agents and multi-agent workflows, you can actually build any internal AI productivity tools for your team to automate a wide range of tasks. For example, you can just take a look at our template library here to get a sense of what's possible with MindPal. With this same logic, many people have come up with so many wonderful ways to leverage our AI agent and multi-agent workflows to automate thousands of tasks. So it could be something like generate a whole ad campaign here, when you can provide the company link, business type, target audience, campaign type, things like that. And this AI workflow will do everything from brainstorming different angles, create the sales page, create the ads for different channels here, and then write the email sequence, write SMS, text message sequence, voicemail sequence script, all in one go. Or people also use it for analyzing sales call, for example. You can upload a sales call recording here and get the transcript, the call insights, the sales rep performance evaluation, next step suggestion, and even a follow-up email all in one go. You can also use it for tasks that involve evaluation. For example, some people have used us for landing page audit. So you can provide the landing page screenshots or landing page link, and this workflow will perform a comprehensive audit from design, copywriting, storytelling, SEO, as well as suggest actionable takeaways for you to improve on your website. Or even something like evaluating a job application by providing the CV of the candidate and get a comprehensive analysis covering so many aspects. And these are just templates and they are free. So feel free to check them out and duplicate them to your own workspace for further customization if needed, so that these workflows would work just the way you want. Now, before I end the demo section, I would like to show you yet another exciting feature on MyPal that we have just launched earlier this week. So far, you have learned how to work with AI agents and multi-agent workflows in a linear step-by-step structure. That means you can run any AI agent or multi-agent workflow and get the results in the familiar like chat interface, right? But what if you can have an infinite canvas to run any AI agents, any multi-agent workflows, and even many of them at the same time, side by side or in sequence, all in one space. This is where our canvas feature comes into place. And on this canvas, this is very familiar. Like this is still the magic panel that you used to run the AI agents and workflows previously. But instead of getting the results in the chat interface, I will show you the difference. You can select it here. You can still connect it to all the knowledge sources. And then you can ask it to write about the same thing. Write a post explaining why multi-agent workflows are useful for business process automation. Let's hit send. And MindPal will still handle the process, the knowledge sources to get the relevant information. And then this LinkedIn post will write the post for you here. But here's the difference. This is no longer the linear chat interface. This is actually an infinite canvas. That means you can like do cool things like, for example, you can use this same instruction, but for the Twitter post agent, for example, a post. And then it will also take the same instruction and then help you to write the post here. And as you can see, it's like you are leading two conversations at the same time with AI. You don't have to create a new chat. It's all happening in one space like that. And this is even more powerful when it comes to running AI multi-agent workflows right in this space. So I can do something like repurpose a blog post, for example. And then I can provide any blog post link here. This is a blog post from MindPal. And then I can run the AI workflow right in this space. So as you can see, this means you will get everything in one space like this. You can run AI agents, you can run multi-agent workflows, all in one same space. And then it will continue on for the rest of the formats too. And you will get all the results shortly. This is very useful when you are having a big project that involve multiple AI agents and multiple AI workflows. You would be able to run all of them here, get all the results without having to switch contexts or switch tabs. And you can even chain outputs from one AI workflow to another. So the output of workflow A could become the input of workflow B. And that's where this canvas would be very, very useful. I think that's it for today's live demo. I hope that you guys have fully learned what is MindPal about and how you can maximize the value of MindPal to automate any tasks and processes in your business, be it as something as simple as writing a LinkedIn post to something as complicated as analyzing a sales call comprehensively.